Greenland. It's massive, covered in ice, and, you guessed it, pretty green in some parts. We're talking about the world's largest island, chilling out, literally, between the North Atlantic and Arctic Oceans. Now you might think, who runs this icy wonderland? Well, it's not some ice queen or a polar bear parliament. Greenland is part of the Kingdom of Denmark, although it enjoys a pretty high degree of self-government. But here's the thing, Greenland has caught the eye of some powerful players on the world stage, including a certain Uncle Sam. Why? Well, let's just say there's more to Greenland than meets the ice-covered eye. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're diving headfirst into the chilly world of international relations and the question that's been on everyone's minds. Can the USA really take over Greenland? Let's rewind the clock back to 1946. World War II was fresh in everyone's memory, and the United States, with its post-war swagger, was feeling a tad possessive of, well, everything. They offered Denmark a cool $100 million for Greenland. Yes, you heard that right, they wanted to buy a country like it was a plot of land in Florida. Their reasoning? Strategic importance, of course. Denmark, understandably, said thanks but no thanks. You see, selling off parts of your kingdom isn't exactly a good look, especially when your citizens are quite attached to the whole not being sold thing. Fast forward to the 21st century. The US is still interested, and Greenland, with its melting ice and newfound resources, is looking a lot more tempting, but could a deal ever really be struck? Okay, let's talk Turkey, or maybe Narwhal. Why is Greenland so appealing to the US? Well, for starters, it's sitting on a treasure trove of natural resources, including oil, gas, uranium, and rare earth minerals, all the stuff tech dreams are made of. Then there's the whole strategic location thing. Greenland is right smack in the middle of some important shipping routes which are becoming increasingly navigable thanks to, you guessed it, climate change. Oh, the irony. And let's not forget about the military implications. The US already has an airbase in Greenland, Thule Air Base, since you asked. But having a larger military footprint in the Arctic, well, that would give them a pretty significant advantage in the great power competition with Russia and China. So, yeah, Greenland is kind of a big deal, but that doesn't mean it's up for grabs. The short answer? Probably not. Greenland, though still part of Denmark, has been flexing its autonomous muscles lately. They're increasingly in charge of their own affairs, including their resources. And here's the kicker. Both Greenland and Denmark have made it pretty clear that Greenland is not for sale. Not for $100 million, not for $1 trillion, not for all the Legos in Denmark, and that's a lot of Legos. Plus there's that whole pesky thing called international law, which frowns upon countries just swallowing up other countries. You know, things like sovereignty and self-determination, important stuff like that. So, while the US might be dreaming of a Greenland painted red, white, and blue, the reality is much more complicated. It's a story of geopolitics, resources, and the future of the Arctic, all wrapped up in a giant frosty package. One thing's for sure, the world will be watching closely as this icy drama unfolds.